At that time, I told myself, I don't want this kind of life.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera semua. Hari ini Kak Haji sangat excited kerana ada tetamu istimewa bersama Kak Haji pada pagi ini. Seorang yang sangat dinamik, seorang yang berupaya, tinggi keyakinannya dan juga personality yang menarik dan berkarisma. Tak sabar kan? Okey, bersama Kak Haji ialah Sheila Shakila ataupun lebih manja dikenali dengan Mami Sheila. Apa khabar Sheila?
Alhamdulillah sihat.
Sihat, Alhamdulillah. Okey Sheila, ciri-ciri yang Kak Haji sebut awal tadi tu, dinamik, berkeyakinan tinggi, berpersonaliti menarik, berkarisma. Adakah nilai-nilai itu ataupun ciri-ciri itu semula jadi, dididik, ataupun memang melalui perjalanan hidup ni Sheila dapat nilai-nilai itu?
Daripada banyak yang saya belajar, daripada perjalanan hidup, daripada experience yang saya lalui, daripada knowledge yang saya gather, itulah saya sekarang.
Itulah dia. So it's a combination of a lot of things, kan? Okay.
Yes.
So sebagai seorang wanita Sheila, seorang ibu, seorang isteri, seorang anak, ya, dan seorang pemimpin, macam mana agaknya Sheila membahagikan masa? Mesti semua orang nak tahu sebab baru-baru ni kan kita telah meraihkan Women's International Day ataupun Hari Antarabangsa Wanita, dan bukannya mudah untuk seorang wanita tu menggalas pelbagai tanggungjawab. Yes, betul. So macam mana Sheila menghadapinya?
Firstly, I nak kata syukur Alhamdulillah because I'm a daughter, and I think I boleh kata I'm a good daughter because walaupun busy macam mana pun, I make sure that dalam seminggu tu I go and spend about minimum 4 times a day with my mum. Because I rasa whatever I am today, it's because of her doa. Yeah, and so I think at the end of the day, it's also tanggungjawab kita sebagai anak, kan?
Betul.
Untuk provide whatever is necessary lah. And number 2, I bersyukur sangat sebab I ada 3 orang anak jejaka yang kacak.
Oh, lelaki ya, memang semua yang handsome.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
I think that's a blessing also. Maybe because I got married young tau Kak Ji. So bila I got married young at the age of 24, walaupun I ni masa tu masih tengah struggle lagi nak jadi macam nak belajar macam mana nak you know,
handle life,
handle motherhood, handle business, handle
wifey duties.
Wife duty, and especially being a husband who is a little bit more fussy those days. Kita kan tak ada Grab, kita kena masak. So somehow that has helped me, macam orang kata, manage I punya time properly. So I'm also thankful to have anak-anak I lah. Also they are my biggest motivation for who I am today.
Alhamdulillah.
And also I want to thank my husband. Daripada awal perjalanan dengan dia bukan mudah. I can say that he is a very, orang kata, a strict person. Kalau kerja, kalau time with family, which a lot of couples sekarang ni, they juggle up waktu kerja, waktu kat rumah pun bekerja, you know, which we have divided time masa tu. And also dia pun banyak challenge I dalam hidup. Banyak. That's why I selalu kata kat women, sometimes it's who you marry will either make you or break you.
Oh, true. Very true.
So who you are with is very, very important. So he always, probably when he provoked me to be better, he could see the potential in me which I tak nampak. But at that point of time, I rasa macam you are so negative, you are not supporting me, you know. Tapi bila once I dah lalui benda tu, I kata, oh, the reason kenapa dia buat macam ni is maybe because dia nak I jadi somebody, you know.
He saw that talent in you.
Yeah, probably, tapi dia tak cakap. You know, so but at that point of time when you are down and out, you always think like negative about why is he doing this to me, whereby I'm his wife kan. Tapi masa tu kita tak rasa. Tapi once kita dah achieve tu, kita thank you, it's because of you who I am today kan. So dia pun banyak bagi encouragement. Alhamdulillah. You know, and I really like kena make sure that I have time for everything, you know, and also for myself.
That is the most challenging part, isn't
Today
it?
we are talking about women's.
Yes, women's challenges that women face today.
Yes, women challenges. You know, also women have to take care of yourself.
Yes, so itulah dia, Sheila. Kak Haji nak tanya, Sheila rasa is it important for women to have their own career dan juga keuangan sendiri?
Oh, definitely very, very important. Number one, I selalu, because as a trainer, as a motivator, and I work with mainly about 80% of the people that I work, 70 to 80% of the people that I work with, Kak Ji, women. And I love working with women. So, diorang ni very focus.
Really,
kalau dia nak buat sesuatu
ramai
ni,
orang cakap macam tu.
Dia ni agaknya sebab dia very motherly kan.
Correct.
So they know basically their responsibility tu. So kebanyakan wanita lah, I think kalau I evaluate diorang ni, kebanyakannya kalau dia loyal, and also diorang ni kalau dia tengok you boleh bawa diorang ke satu jalan yang mana dia boleh berjaya,
dia fokus.
Then they become focused with you. So I think macam for me, I always tell the woman that it's very important that you kena berjaya. Number satu, it's always about your family comes first, kan?
Yes, correct.
Because for me, I'm taught like kita selalu terkejar-kejar duit, tapi can duit bring happiness? For some people, objective dia different people, different objectives dia.
Right. Very
macam
true.
for me, the objective is having money. You must also have a happy family. Yeah, happiness for me is important. So different
Mami
people.
punya Sheila punya tagline apa? Healthy, healthy, wealthy.
Life is a balance.
Yes.
So certain people punya objektif untuk diorang mungkin duit tu penting. Duit tu is everything. Not penting. Duit tu is everything. Duit memang penting to everybody.
Correct.
But for me, I always teach people, kalau you ada duit pun, kalau you tak gembira pun tak boleh. You are not happy also tak boleh.
Betul.
Kalau you ada duit pun, you tak healthy pun tak boleh. Betul tak? So life is a balance of like making sure that every part of your life is taken care of.
That balance is difficult, right?
Yes. That balance yang orang tercari-cari. Orang tak tahu mana nak cari. Sebab tu dalam I punya entrepreneurship punya program, I ajar people about to have a balanced life. To make sure that you are happy, you are healthy, and you are wealthy. So kita tak ajar orang just terkejar-kejar duit. So that's why kalau you tengok bukan nak kata apalah Kak Ji kan, I'm already 57. Until today I make sure
macam 47 je.
Thank
itulah
you.
dia.
That's a
Happy,
compliment.
healthy, wealthy. Itu secret dia.
So I think I selalu bagi tahu anak-anak muda kat luar tu lah, especially women, jangan terlalu stress sangat pasal kerja je, you know. Kadang-kadang you got to take care of yourself first. Because I learned this, dia kata if you love yourself dulu, then you can love other people.
Kak Ji setuju sangat.
Yes, Kak.
Setuju sangat.
So I nak bagi you example. Masa dulu I kerja, every day I kena balik masak.
Alright.
Because my husband tak suka makan luar. And at that time kita tak ada Grab semua kan. So bila I balik kerja pukul 5, cepat-cepat ambil anak semua, I pergi immediately pasar. I go to supermarket, balik immediately masak. Yes. Alah taklah banyak pun. Mungkin 2 dish je lah, sayur dengan maybe ayam ke sayur ke ikan. So as long as ada makanan kat rumah, and we all eat as a family. Itu penting.
Together.
Yeah, we eat together. Selalunya macam I prepare breakfast, and then I hantar anak-anak pergi kindi, then I pergi kerja, then I make sure that I can come back masa dia orang habis sekolah, you know, and I'm home and I start doing housework. Masak. And sometimes if I keluar sampai pukul 5, then I make sure that by 5 I'm home, you know, I balik masak, make sure everything dah siap, then tengok homework anak-anak, whatever need to be done.
Ya Allah, that's a lot. So macam you have very little time to work, and yet today you are a leader ataupun seorang pemimpin.
Alhamdulillah.
Ya, pemimpin kepada satu kumpulan yang lebih daripada 50 orang.
Yes,
Pemimpin
dekat lebih 100
perkhidmatan
lah, more than 100.
apa ni orang kata kewangan, right?
Yes.
Pelaburan kewangan.
Yes.
So which is how do you jaga?
The thing is, Kak Ji, I think kalau kita plan properly, macam those days I have to make sure that I take care of my clients too.
Yes.
Because like my investors kan, every individual investor lain-lain tau karakter mereka.
Kerenah dia kan?
Yes. Tapi I always value my investors.
Okay.
So I tak adalah rasa macam burden nak jaga
beban,
klien ni,
yeah.
beban tak ada. And when we are talking about every individual client punya portfolio ni, you kena tengok. And then I'm working with ramai orang under my wing.
Yes.
And everyone is looking
Anak-anak
to be
didik
successful.
ni kan?
Semua orang nak berjaya. So I kena make sure that I ada masa untuk I have to make sure that I ada masa untuk my client. I have to make sure that I ada masa untuk I punya
anak-anak,
associates
suami,
ni. Yes.
anak-anak didik
Yes.
ni ya.
As a leader kan, kadang-kadang banyak orang they are just worried about the production. Berapa engkau bawa? Tapi macam in my case, I selalu tell ladies, I will talk about what is the purpose you are here today dengan I. You know, if your purpose here to be successful, I takkan push you. I will show you the way.
Alright.
I akan bukakan jalan, I akan permudahkan urusan you. I tunjuk you, I dah tebang segala-galanya. I tunjuk you macam mana nak buat je.
Pimpin betul-betul lah.
Pimpin, pegang tangan dia orang daripada dia merangkak sampailah dia orang boleh berlari dan terbang.
Okey Sheila, dalam ramai-ramai lah anak-anak didik Sheila ni kan, ada tak yang turn around dia amazing gila?
Ramai Kak Ji.
Ramai
I tak boleh nak kata.
Oh my
Kak
God.
Ji, I nak kata Kak you lah, 28
Bagilah
years.
contoh Sheila.
28 years dalam industri ni Kak Ji. I boleh kata Kak you, I have like 4 company lah.
Alright.
I started dengan Ban Heng Lee Bank, local bank, which is under Ban Heng Lee Mutual Fund.
I've heard.
You have heard, right? Ban Heng Lee from Penang.
Orang lama
Orang dulu
tu,
tak
ya?
kenal. Orang dulu tak kenal. Orang kalau bila I cakap pasal investment, tak nak lah nanti company tu tutup lah, apalah, orang takut. But we still keep going on. You know, walaupun kena reject, still believe in the product.
Yes.
Lepas tu Southern Bank took over for 10 years. After Southern Bank, CWA took over.
Yes.
Masa CWA took over tu, I moved to another company.
Alright.
Lepas tu I masuk Apex. Then after that Kenanga. And Kenanga, of course, insyaAllah lah, kalau umur panjang, I think this is my last journey in Kenanga.
Alright.
You know, and dalam semua company ni Kak Ji, dah beribu-ribu orang lah I
Turn
kata
around.
Kak you, yang dia punya life have turn 360 degrees lah Kak
Itu
Ji.
yang kita nak dengar, from zero to hero.
Yes, wanita yang tak boleh bawa kereta, yang tak independent, yang rasa mereka kata dia orang tak pandai cakap, yang rasa mereka tak pandai nak jumpa customer, yang cakap you tak dengar. You know, every individual lah I nak kata kat you, daripada dia orang punya karakter, personality, daripada cara pakaian, cara make up, semua berubah. Because you know why, I always teach
ke arah
people.
kebaikan lah, of course.
Alhamdulillah. Siapa yang tak ikut tu, jangan cakap salah mami lah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I can say I'm a living proof, sebab whatever yang I preach, I follow. Okay.
Yes.
And I don't work just for money.
Okay.
You know, I always percaya kalau you nak berjaya, silaturahim tu very important.
It has to be holistic,
yes,
kan?
It's very penting, which orang nampak macam benda tu remeh-temeh, tapi for me, kalau daripada I nak bergaduh pasal duit tu, I rather not gaduh pasal duit, tapi I want to keep the relationship and the silaturahim with people, and that's important to me.
Very true, very
money
true.
Money I can find. If I can develop you, I can develop another person. If I can develop another person, I can develop another person. Tapi you punya relationship dengan I tu, I kena jaga.
Alhamdulillah.
Sebab
that's
tu
so good.
My Sifu selalu katakan, dia kata dalam hidup ni, you kena understand satu. Some people come into your life for a season. Some people come into your life for a reason. Some people come into your life for a lifetime.
Yes.
So macam saya ni, Kak Ji, because I bekerja dengan ramai orang, beratus-ratus orang. So I betul-betul evaluate dia orang punya friendship dengan I.
Correct.
Relationship dia dengan I. Okay, is this person Allah send into my life for my
keeps.
lifetime?
Yeah.
You know, so I really value
Treasure
that. Kalau
that.
dia datang for a season, okay fine. You know, mungkin dalam hidup, of course kita come across. Kalau dia datang just for a reason nak dapatkan ilmu lepas tu dia rasa dia dah pandai, dia nak pergi tempat lain tu, I wish you luck. You know, I tak adalah nak doa. Yes, I dah halalkan ilmu I tak adalah nak doa biar mampus lah hang kat sana, tak adalah. Sebab rezeki dia mungkin I percaya juga. Masa I tinggalkan CWA dulu kan Kak, ramai orang marah I. Orang kata rugilah, awak dah ada 25 leader dekat bawah awak. Kenapa awak tinggalkan, dah ada passive income dah. Bila I left the company Kak, my income was zero. I started zero lagi sekali.
How do you do that? Actually, so many people bila dah sampai ke tahap zero tu, nak bangkit semula tu susah.
Ya Allah, susah memang.
Cuma Sheila kongsi sebab sekarang ni ramai Kak Haji percaya yang sedang menonton ni dalam takut situ,
kategori tu
dan mereka tengah cari apa yang boleh menyebabkan yang the push factor.
Akak tahu tak, daripada saya mula perjalanan hidup daripada 18 tahun lepas form 5, I started working because kita ni tak ada means nak pergi college ke, nak pergi university ke. So bila you ada family yang can't afford lah, mesti ramai orang kat luar macam tu juga.
So basically that was your background.
You tak boleh cakap kat diri you sebab family I tak mampu nak hantar I pergi university, I tak boleh nak belajar, I tak boleh berjaya. Kita tak boleh fikir macam tu.
Not an excuse.
Yes, sebab rezeki ni kita tak tahu di mana. Cuma satu je, sama ada rajin ataupun malas. Sama ada nak buat keputusan nak berjaya ataupun tak nak buat keputusan nak berjaya. Tu je, simple.
Totally agree.
Kalau kita buat keputusan nak berjaya, Allah akan duga kita. Tapi kalau kita kental, saya percaya ni je Kak Haji, saya banyak kali rasa, kenapa Allah, kenapa kau pilih aku untuk berjaya? Sometimes saya tak boleh nak compute tau, kenapa kau pilih aku untuk berjaya? Is it because aku ni dulu kerja keras, aku ni jalan tengah panas sorang-sorang, orang lain kata susah, aku tetap keluar? Is it because of that, ya Allah, engkau tunjukkan aku, engkau permudahkan jalan tu, engkau bimbing aku untuk berjaya?
Mungkin usaha.
Yes, usaha which ramai orang tak nak buat.
Because that's difficult.
The turning point of my life,
what
tu betul-betul jadi berjaya Kak Ji. Masa I tinggalkan CWA, I was earning very good income, 6 figure.
Wow.
I fought with the management for my people. Because I am the top leader. When they come to me, being a leader, I need to take responsibility. Betul tak?
Betul.
Tanggungjawab kan? So they come to me with so much of issues. So I'm being me, like to pertahankan orang-orang I ni. I pergi argue dengan management. Sampai management told me, you're not happy, you leave. But when I left, sehelai sepinggang Kak Ji, tak ada siapa yang datang ikut I. Orang-orang yang I fight for,
they didn't
was not even there for me. Then I realise, ya Allah, engkau nak jauhkan orang-orang ni daripada aku, mungkin sebab engkau ada something better. Tapi I nangis.
That was a big
I
challenge.
nangis daripada my income 6 figure jadi kosong. Next month tu income I kosong sebab my CEO yang baru tu, dia tak kenal I siapa. Dia kata kalau you tak happy, you boleh pergi. So I balik, I cakap dengan my husband, I fought for my people, tapi company suruh I pergi. My husband kata kalau kita boleh build one company, kita boleh build another company anytime. Kita have the potential nak buat. Jangan nangis, dia kata. Lepas tu I belum tender resignation, dia orang dah bagi resignation letter kat I, suruh I pergi. I kata okay fine, it's okay. You know, maybe Allah tu nak tunjukkan jalan. Tunjukkan jalan lebih senang ataupun lebih better daripada kau tak value aku, doesn't matter. For me simple, kalau people leave me is you don't value me. If you don't value me, it's okay. You know, you must know your worth lah.
I'll take my business elsewhere.
Sebagai wanita, you kena tahu you punya worth lah kan. So I want to tell you something, kat anak-anak muda kat luar sana tu, wanita, jangan rasa diri tu so tak worth it. You are so worth it. But you need to know what is the thing that you want to change in your life. You must be ready.
Tapi Sheila, you have a husband who supported you.
I have husband and anak-anak yang very supportive.
You see, that was your story. Ada juga baru-baru ni kita terdengar seorang wanita yang mempunyai 5 orang anak, tak bekerja kerana suri rumah, suami kemalangan dan meninggal. So sekelip mata hidup dia berubah. Because the sole breadwinner has menemui Ilahi. So you see, Dan itu satu cerita yang actually menyentuh emosi Kak Ji jugalah baru-baru ni, sebab dalam bulan puasa ni kan, so mesti ramai lagi kat luar sana, bukan saja suami meninggal, mungkin suami meninggalkannya ataupun macam-macam lagi kes, tetapi mereka ni kadang-kadang tak boleh nak bangkit semula tu.
Okay, Kak
So what
Ji.
does it take? Yeah, what does it
Kak
take?
Ji, I nak kata kat you something lah, Kak Ji.
Yeah.
For all the women out there, tak semestinya kalau you even ada husband, your husband can be supportive in term of monetary ataupun in term of supporting you. Kalau you nak tahu perjalanan perkahwinan I 39 tahun bukan mudah, Kak Ji. Banyak juga challenges yang I lalui. Tapi kat sini kita tak nak cakap pasal benda yang negatif, kan?
Of course.
Kita nak cakap benda-benda yang positif.
Semangat kepada
kita tengok
kaum wanita.
apa kelebihan dia lah. Kita tak nak tengok dia punya kekurangan.
Betul.
Okay, certain part of it, Alhamdulillah dia boleh support me. Certain part, banyak juga dia punya keburukan dia, which kita tak nak lah.
Ya, tak payah ceritalah yang tu kan.
Buka pekong ni dah ada nak pergi cerita kat orang. Tapi bila kita become mature, kita belajar positivity ni, banyak benda yang kita boleh actually overcome daripada negatif. So when you say someone who have lost the husband, there are also women who have the husband tapi still tak boleh nak bergerak sebab husband tak supportive.
Correct.
Apa bezanya? Okay, bezanya satu je. I have, Kak Ji, bila you cakap macam tu, mata I nak keluar. Sebab betul. I have someone in my team who actually lost her husband when she was expecting her third child. Met with an accident dalam kereta, keluar surat khabar first page, Kak Ji.
Astagfirullahalazim.
Okay, I kata kat you, bila I dengar cerita dia datang training, I selalu datang.
Dia tak bekerja lah sebelum ni.
Masa tu dia bekerja, mungkin tak bekerja lah. Banyak husband dia yang support kan. So ada sekali tu dia datang training I nampak muka dia sedih. Banyak kali I tengok, kenapa budak ni muka dia macam dia ada something bothering
menanggung
dia.
Something lah.
So I cakap dengan dia, I nak bawa you keluar pergi lunch. I kata, Mami nak bawa you keluar lunch. Bila I dengar cerita dia, Kak Ji, I menangis, melilit air mata I. So I terus cakap dengan dia, you nak berjaya, Mami boleh bantu you, tapi you kena follow apa yang Mami cakap. Kalau Mami cakap benda tu A walaupun benda tu B kan, maksudnya bukanlah I kata buat benda jahat. Tak adalah keluar malam entertain client, semua kita tak percaya in all that. I don't never believe in all that.
Alright.
Because kalau you have a straight mind, you jumpa client yang straight je. For me simple.
Very true.
Yeah. So I cakap dengan dia, you follow Alhamdulillah, Kak Ji, anak dia daripada baby dulu yang 2 bulan dia pregnant tu, dengan anak dia sekarang ni, anak dia dah 10 tahun, Kak Ji.
Wow.
She's with me for 10 years now and she's driving BMW 4 Series, X4. And then she is a single-handedly, Kak Ji, supporting her kids. Hantar anak ballet class, anak hantar piano class, hantar anak international school, asrama, birthday anak celebrate, segala-galanya dia boleh. So now I nak tanya you, will that stop you from becoming successful? Your situation, will your situation stop you from becoming successful? I mula pun, bila I mula pun, walaupun I ada suami, ekonomi, we had recession. Kita tak ada makan, alright. Apa yang kita minta? Ya Allah, ya Tuhanku, just show me a way. If there is no way, show me a way. Mana yang I boleh betul-betul pergi cari rezeki. So bila I dapat business ni, I kata okay, I have to put my 110% into it. So baru kita boleh berjaya.
So memang you kena motivate diri sendiri. Dan adakah circle tu penting? Penting
lagi satu, Kak Ji, nak kata kat you, what actually changed my whole perception about people and life and saving kan. Sebab tu I cakap wanita is important for them to have savings.
Kewangan sendiri manage their own funds.
Very important, you have to manage your own fund. Kalau you tak tahu macam mana nak manage, call Mami.
Tu dia. So
see, okay, I cakap kat you, what made my life change 360 degrees when I was doing well in CWA, in SBB, my income was above, 6 figure lah, definitely 6 figure. I belanja. I had 5 credit cards, I believe 5 properties.
Wow.
Tapi Allah tu nak duga, I kena had to leave the company, my income became zero. You imagine how I survive. And I ada 3 orang anak nak bagi makan.
Rumah tadi ada? Rumah ada 5 biji.
Rumah ada, but recession time you must understand the value of the houses all went down, Kak J. Sebab tu bila you nak buat investment, you kena betul-betul properly. Sebab sekarang bila you cakap kat I at age 57, apa yang I belum lalui, cuba you tanya I.
I'm sure you've gone through a lot, yeah.
You want any advice I can tell you about marriage, about property, about saving, about difficulties.
Counselor in the house.
Ya Allah. Orang panggil I meja meluahkan perasaan.
Janganlah panggil meja.
Janganlah panggil saya luar perasaan, tolong.
Kan?
Just call me if you want to change your life.
Yes.
If you really nak tukar cara hidup you, call me. Kalau nak luahkan perasaan, janganlah. Dah tua-tua ni I dah stress, tak boleh nak ambil tu macam.
Dengar orang punya masalah.
Okay, you know what happened bila I pindah? Okay, of course they ditch me. Everyone yang oh, you are my queen, you are my this, you are my that. When you were there, for them you are everything to them, babe.
Yes, that's right. Very true. After that semua tak nak tahu.
Bila you dah down, tak ada siapa. You tahu tak sampai orang boleh kata, oh dia nak bunuh diri tu, tak lama lagi.
Ya Allah.
Dia tu mesti matilah, tak boleh. Padahal dia tak tahu dia talking tu siapa.
Betul?
Of course Allah bagi I dugaan tu, tapi dugaan tu I belajar. Dugaan tu yang membuatkan I bertambah kental.
Which is true. Kadang-kadang bila you minta Allah, you doa untuk satu yang baik.
No, dia macam ni. Allah macam ni. Dia mula-mula dia bagi. I enjoy lah kau dulu. Enjoy. Lepas tu aku jatuhkan kau biar kau belajar macam mana nak hidup balik. Bangun hidup balik.
Lepas
kau dah jatuh kan?
Ajarkan pula anak-anak didik macam mana.
Lepas tu I buat apa? I jual semua property I. You know why I jual? Sebab I know property ni pun nantilah kita cerita pasal property later. Ni not talking about property kan? Ni we talking about success kan?
Yes.
So what happened was, ada one day bila I dah jatuh, I hantar anak I pergi sekolah, Kak Ji. Percaya tak? Hari jadi I 14 January. I remember that day very clearly.
Alright.
I remember very clearly. Ya Allah.
Allah, janganlah.
No, I mean kadang-kadang kan kita kena fikir sebab fikir balik apa yang kita dah lalui kan.
Betul.
And who we are today.
Yes.
No, I cakap you, memang I syukur.
What happened?
There is no word to say how syukur I am.
Yes.
I bawa anak I yang youngest ni pergi sekolah.
Alright.
Okay, kereta I tayar
pancit
pecah tau. Kereta I pecah.
Oh, pecah.
Lepas tu I call my sister. I kata, aku dekat tepi jalan ni, boleh tak engkau datang ambil Safwan nak pergi sekolah ni, kau hantar dia. I got to change my tire. Lepas tu I call my husband. Lepas tu dia datang. Then they tow the car. Dia bawa pergi kereta dekat workshop. I cakap, kereta I pancit. I kata, boleh tak taruh angin? Dia kata, tak boleh taruh angin lah. Dia cakap, you punya tayar dalam semua sudah
haus, worn out.
Kalau you bawa ni memang
boleh pecah,
hancur pecah. Percaya tak percaya, I tak ada sesen dalam poket I nak tukar tayar.
Serious lah, Sheila.
At that time I told myself, I don't want this kind of life.
Okay, so that was the turning point.
I don't even have saving, Kak Ji. Even though I was earning 6-figure income at one point of time,
tissue please.
I never saved. That means Allah is trying to teach me something tau.
Yes.
Allah is trying to tell me, come on.
So kepada wanita-wanita di luar sana, sila beringat.
Is very important,
so important,
ladies. Saya kata kat you. And at that hari tu, I make a point that I tak nak my life to be like this anymore. I have to take responsibility to change. Kalau I don't take the responsibility to change,
nobody is going to
do it for me.
So kepada mereka yang sedang bersedih dan rasa macam kecewa dengan hidup dan kenapalah Allah duga, itulah dia rahsianya.
Banyak dugaan I lalui, banyak.
Hari ni Mami Sheila merupakan seorang yang sangat berjaya, mempunyai ramai anak-anak didik beliau, dan because she herself telah melalui melalui segala liku-liku hidup,
ups and
downs. Jadi kita kena ingat, kadang-kadang kita diduga sebab Allah nak suruh kita beringat kan.
Yes, betul.
Right?
Kadang-kadang kita tanya,
it's a wake up call.
Kadang kita tanya, kenapa aku? Kenapa aku yang kau duga? Tapi bila kita berjaya, kenapa kita tak tanya kenapa aku yang kau pilih?
Betul.
Betul tak? So I selalu ask, ya Allah, kenapa aku yang kau pilih?
Okay.
Syukurlah, of course, syukur, Alhamdulillah. Ini lagi satu I kata kat you, kebanyakan leader kat luar sana tu kan, I selalu cakap dengan orang, bila you are dealing with me, it's always about honesty. I'm very honest with what I do. Ya, I tak ambil duit orang sesin. I make sure that one
Yes.
And of course I sedekah. I adalah certain places yang I sedekah. And I jaga my mother very well, I jaga anak-anak. Alhamdulillah, basic, I jaga anak-anak didik I very well. Sebab tu kalau you, I cakap dengan anak orang, kalau you tak percaya datang ke office I ni, tak adalah orang kata satu hari yang kita tak serve kopi ke, tea ke, biskut ke, at least mesti ada biskut. Ada je lah rezeki untuk budak-budak yang datang kat sini.
Ya, Kak Haji pernah mengalami lah situasi tu dengan di office Sheila.